You just did an oil change. Car sounds great. Then 3 months and 8,000 miles go by, and you're back in that same aisle, staring at 4 bottles that all say the exact same thing. Full synthetic, best protection, trust us. Here's what nobody tells you at the counter. That oil sitting in your engine right now is fighting acid, heat, metal wear, and fuel leaking past your pistons every single mile, whether you think about it or not. And most of us just grab whatever's on sale and hope for the best. We got tired of hoping, so we ran Mobil 1, Motul, Liqui Moly, and Castrol through the same 10,000 miles, same engine, same lab. 8 tests. Cold starts, acid buildup, actual metal wear, the whole thing. Only one oil came out clean across the board, and it's probably not the one sitting in your garage right now. Let's get into it. The setup. We kept this fair. Each oil ran in its top full synthetic grade. Mobil 1 Advanced Full Synthetic, Model 8 100 Excess, Liqui Moly Molygen/Top Tech, and Castrol Edge. All 4 meet the same API SP and ACEAA 3/B4 spec. No oil got a head start. We used the same car, the same driver, and the same mix of highway and city miles. Same filter too. The only thing that changed was the oil in the bottle. At the end of each 10,000-mile run, we sent a sample to a lab. They checked wear metals, acid protection, thickness, and more. But here's the thing. A bottle can say anything. What actually happens inside your engine over 10,000 real miles. That's what we're about to show you, test by test. And stay with us to the end. The winner did not win by being flashy. It won by never having a weak spot. Cold start protection. Most engine wear does not happen on the highway. It happens in the first 30 seconds after you turn the key. That's when oil is thick and slow to reach the parts that need it most. How fast an oil flows when cold matters a lot. Castrol Edge came out on top here. Its cold flow numbers beat every other oil in the test. Model and Liqui Moly were close behind, thanks to their European cold weather blends. Mobil 1 came in last. Not a huge gap, but a real one. If you live somewhere with real winters, this is worth noting. One Reddit thread on r/mechanic advice backs this up. Several owners said their cars turned over faster and sounded smoother on cold mornings after they switched to a European oil. A few even said the engine felt calmer during the first minute of a cold start. So does this settle it? Not even close. Castrol takes round 1, but 7 more tests are still ahead, and the lead is about to change hands more than once. Keep watching, because the oil that wins here is not the oil you will want by the end. Oil loss from heat. This test is called NOC volatility. Big word, simple idea. It measures how much oil boils away when your engine gets hot. Lower is better. Oil that boils off is oil that can no longer protect you. Mobil 1 did well here, close to the 8% mark. That's one of the best scores in this whole test. Model also stayed strong thanks to its ester-based oil, staying near 9%. Liqui Moly and Castrol fell a bit behind both of them. So if you already wrote off Mobil 1 after round 1, think again. This is where it fights back hard. Owners on r/Car Talk have noticed this too. A few mentioned their oil level barely dropped between changes when they ran Mobil 1 in hot summer months, even on long highway trips. That lines up with what the lab numbers show. This is exactly why judging an oil off one number is a mistake. A brand can lose one test and win the next. That's the whole reason we ran 8 of them instead of just 1. Up next is a test most people never even think about, but it might matter more than anything so far. Acid protection over time. Every time fuel burns, it creates acid. Your oil's job is to soak up that acid before it eats away at metal parts. This power is called TBN, or total base number. A higher number is better, but what matters more is how much of that number survives to the end. Mobil 1 started strong, close to 9.0. Liqui Moly was not far off. But here's the twist. Castrol, the winner of round 1, started with the lowest number of the group. By the end of 10,000 miles, its acid protection had dropped further than any other oil in the test. Think about that. The oil that flowed best when cold was the first to run low on protection. That's a trade-off no bottle will tell you about. A Reddit post on r/auto detailing echoed this exact issue. A user, who ran Castrol for a full 10,000-mile stretch, said their next oil sample came back darker and more acidic than expected, and they switched brands after that. So now you have seen Mobil win one round, Castrol win another, and Liqui Moly start to quietly climb. Keep that pattern in mind. It matters a lot when we reach the final score. What the lab found. This is the moment that matters most. Everything before this was based on specs. Now we look at what actually happened inside the engine. Iron, copper, and aluminum in the oil tell you how much metal wore away during the test. This is where the gap opened up. Liqui Moly came back with the lowest wear numbers of all 4 oils: clean, low, and steady. Model was close behind, backing up its racing roots with real protection. Mobil 1 and Castrol both landed in a safe range, but neither one stood out. Owners on r/mechanic advice who send in oil samples for testing often report the same thing. Several posts show Liqui Moly and Motul users getting praise from their labs for low-wear metal counts, while Mobil 1 and Castrol users are usually told their results are fine, just average. So far, you have watched Mobil 1 lead once, Castrol lead once, and now Liqui Moly quietly pull ahead where it counts the most. Quiet and steady is not exciting, but it might be exactly what wins this whole test. How well the oil held up. A good oil stays the same thickness it claims to be. When oil breaks down and gets thin under stress, that is called shear. It can happen without any warning light on your dash. None of the 4 oils broke down badly here, which is a good sign for synthetic oil in general. But Liqui Moly and Mobil held their thickness the best through the full 10,000 miles. Mobil 1 and Castrol both thinned out a bit more by the end. This might sound small, but it matters if you are the type who stretches an oil change past what the sticker on your windshield says. A long-running Bob is the oil guy thread on European oils backs this up. Posters who ran extended intervals past 7,500 miles often reported their Liqui Moly and Mobil samples came back closer to the original grade than their Mobil 1 or Castrol samples did. If you push your oil changes further than most, this next test matters even more. It looks at a newer problem that older oil tests never had to deal with. Fuel mixing. In modern engines, newer engines use direct injection, which can push a little bit of unburned fuel past the piston rings and into the oil. This thins the oil out and weakens its protection. It is a real problem in modern turbo engines. Mobil and Liqui Moly both showed less fuel mixing than Mobil 1 and Castrol in our samples. This likely comes down to how each oil's additives hold up under heat. If you drive a turbo, direct injection car, and there is a good chance you do, this is not a test you can skip. Reddit users on r/CarTalk who own turbo VWs and Subarus have flagged this exact issue for years. Several owners said switching to a European full synthetic cleared up a light gas smell they used to notice on oil changes, which many mechanics tie back to fuel dilution. 6 tests down, 2 to go. The same 2 oils keep trading the lead. Let's see if that holds once we bring money into it, because price changes everything. Price per quart. Performance is only half the story. The other half is your wallet. Mobil 1 is the cheapest and easiest to find. It sits on shelves in nearly every parts store and big box shop in the country. Castrol is close behind it in price. Mobil costs the most by a wide margin. Liqui Moly sits in the middle, more than Mobil 1, but far less than Modal. So is Modal's extra cost worth it? Based on what we measured, not by much. Liqui Moly matched or beat it in several tests for a lower price. On r/personal finance and car-focused subreddits, budget-minded owners often say the same thing. Stick with what is on sale and meets your car's spec, since the real-world gap is small. But once you factor in the wear metal results from earlier, that advice only tells half the story. This changes the whole question. It is no longer just which oil performed best. It is which oil performed best for the price. That leads us straight into our final test. What real owners say. Lab numbers only tell you so much. What do people actually notice after living with these oils day to day? Liqui Moly owners often report a smoother idle, and some say they picked up a small bump in fuel economy after switching. Model owners talk about confidence during hard driving, but rarely mention feeling any difference on a normal commute. Mobil 1 and Castrol owners mostly report nothing unusual at all, which, to be fair, is exactly what most people want from a daily oil. A well-known thread on r/mechanic advice titled Oil Brand Loyalty pulled hundreds of replies. The most common theme was simple: as long as you change your oil on time and match your car's spec, any of these 4 brands will treat you well. But the owners chasing the smoothest, quietest engine kept landing on the same brand again and again, Liqui Moly. 8 tests down. Now it is time to add it all up and tell you who actually won. The winner. Let's recap fast. Castrol won cold start flow but lost the acid test. Mobil 1 held strong on heat loss but fell behind on wear metals and cold flow. Model delivered great protection and low fuel mixing, but at a price that is hard to justify for daily driving. Liqui Moly never posted the single best score in any one test, yet it stayed near the top of all 8. That is the real story here. Not the flashiest number, not the biggest name, just steady, reliable results across the board, run after run, mile after mile. Here is what that means for you. Want the cheapest, easiest option? Go with Mobil 1. Track days or hard driving? Model is built for it. Live somewhere brutally cold? Castrol Edge flows best on startup. Want the best all-around protection over a full 10,000 miles? Liqui Moly is your winner. None of these 4 are bad oils. All 4 will protect a healthy engine when you change them on time. But if you can only pick one for the long haul, our numbers point to Liqui Moly, and it was not close once we added up all 8 tests. One last thing before you go. None of this matters if you run the wrong grade for your engine, or skip the OEM spec printed in your owner's manual. Check your manual, match the spec, then pick based on everything you just saw. So next time you stand in that aisle staring at 4 bottles, you will not be guessing anymore. You will already know exactly which one to grab and exactly why. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.